going? Hi, Floof. Hi, Cross. So, um, headache is mostly managed. Um, but I, I originally was planning on doing um, Monster Hunter, but Floof could not collab today. I hope everything's doing good with the Floof. Um, but this is the backup. Um, yeah, cause it's my baby's flying. This is the Eagle Run. Um, we're only going. Thank no, I mean you have homework. Okay, and I mean real life comes first. I get it. Um, but today we're going to be doing an Eagle only run. I've had this plan for a while. The only aircraft that will be available, and I'm including add-ons, will be the F-15 Phantom. I'm just gonna do a preview. Um, so the available aircraft we've got the F-15C, the F-15J, the F-15E, uh, the F-15 SMTD, and then we're gonna start getting into add-on territory. Such as the F-15N Sea Eagle. Because why not? This is Grangeville. If they can yeet SU-34 off the deck, yeah, ads income. It's okay. Let them go. Um, I'm just doing the intro. If they can yeet a flanker off the deck with catapult, they can make a eagle carrier. Then we've got the F-15 SE, the Silent Eagle, because what's better than an eagle? A stealthy eagle. Let me see. Hey, in Strange Real it works. And then finally, you have one more aircraft. And this is the reason why this run will be done on Ace difficulty. Because otherwise, it's just not fair. The F-15EX Eagle II with the conformal fuel tanks. Now, I've got this all planned out. The other major modification that I've made is to the Charlie Eagle. Instead of having SASM 4 a.m. and pulse lasers, it has its ACE-0 loadout. So QA 4 a.m. and unguided and large unguided bombs. Now let's go ahead and begin. And we're gonna go ahead and restart story. Yes. Ace difficulty.
Does the color
And
of
since
the
the ads are
sky
playing,
mean
I'll let
anything
the
special to you?
things
It does to
play.
me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
15 CX Eagle to
Know
that
what?
now.
Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war.
I have not seen that
Some of
one.
them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there,
and
so he got to
we've
take
got
whatever he wanted,
7
no
aircraft.
questions asked.
So
That's how we got the parts to build our
we
own.
got
thing.
enough for now.
Now, when I say we, I mean me, my
but
grandpa,
I can look
and his
up
old war
the
buddies. I got my
Charlie
teeth working
Eagle
with those
2
geezers.
later.
They taught me their skills
See
and some
what
dirty
that looks
jokes.
like.
But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most
Oh
of it
yeah, I know
myself.
what the F-897 talent came from.
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone.
I love the stealth.
It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Oh, really? I mean, my game is heavily modded, so that might be a thing. Throwing off the speech sync. It could also be that they animated it for the Japanese voiceover, not English.
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone.
Are you talking about
They were
my
going full out chasing that thing.
my burp?
Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put an IFS system in this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Hey, look. one of our planes. Hey, Gio, welcome to Stram.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said
Yeah.
settle down. You have all
I have
been instrumental
had
in helping
a
to
lot
maintain
of
peace in
frustrating
Usha as members
times
of the
trying
International
to.
Union Peacekeeping Force.
I mean, I'm not going to elaborate
Until
much
today.
further into it, but I've had a lot of
Earlier, our
frustrating
radar-sighted
times
informed us
trying
that a
to
group of
explain
unidentified
to
aircraft was approaching.
Hornet fans that
Communication systems went down
the
immediately
Strike
after.
Eagle is not the
We are
same
led to
as the
conclude that they have
Eagle,
attacked the site.
just like the Super Hornet is not the same as the
Here's your
Legacy
mission.
Bug.
It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
So if they want to
As of today,
combine
Fort Base
records,
Squadron
then I'm going to do
IUPF
the same
has been
thing.
put on high alert. All members
For some
who have been ordered
reason,
to
they
Soria,
didn't
fly
like
there
Eric.
immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will.
What the hell was that?
There's smoke.
We're under attack.
But suffice to
Numerous
say,
unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
the Eagle
Tank farm to
is
the
my
north has been
favorite
bombed.
aircraft
Many
family.
Scramble. All units. Take
The
off
Hornet
and eliminate the
will get
unidentified
its
craft
day.
attacking the base.
I've
This is
planned
not
out
a
a
drill.
Hornet run. The runs that I've planned out, like completely planned out so far. Obviously, this one Eagle run. I've got a flanker run. I've got a European run. A Hornet run. And I'm including the Growlers in the Hornet run. I've got Cold War Navy. Common folk don't know anything about fighter jets. And for people that don't know jets, I'm not frustrated about that. It's the people that do know about it that I'm frustrated with, because they should know better. Anyway, I got a Cold War run for the U.S. Navy, which is the Tomcats, the Prowler, the Tiger, and the Skyhawk. And then I've also got a big run. I'm also planning out attacker onlys, multi-rolls with no super planes. That's going to be, I think, 3 runs, just because there's so many multi-rolls. And then 4 fighter only, like 6 fighter only runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighter only runs, because there are just so many. Yeah, I've heard about the YF-17 program. Attackers only sounds like me. Well, not necessarily, because the attackers only run does include the Platypus, which has anti-air weapons, the F-16XL, which has anti-air weapons, the FB-22, which has anti-air weapons. One of the Ace X attackers has pulse lasers. So there's anti-air options in attacker only. Yeah, in AH where it's realistic, that's where you're banned the shit. Anyway, for our first mission, Charge Assault, we're going with the F-15J with Mage's Skin. With this beautiful JASDF. And we're also going to take this 4 a.m. I know it says HCAA, but mods.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Also, I will say again, this is on ace difficulty. I normally don't do ace difficulty, but the F-15EX kind of forced my hand. It is that powerful.
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper.
The flanker run will not be on ace difficulty. It will probably be on hard.
Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, and we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Page 2,
The Euro one will definitely not be on ace. I don't want to say the European planes are bad.
Time to stop the bullshit.
However, they are not as versatile.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack.
So
Expect
good.
the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. They're way overhead.
But actually, the run that's going to be the most painful for me is probably the MiG. Because I do not like MiGs usually. There are two MiGs in this game that well, technically three, that I'm okay
Mage 2,
with.
targets in range. Pair of bombers.
In the vanilla, or unmodded, I guess official ones, would be the 29 and the 35. Unofficial or add-on would be the flat pack. What's up, Ross?
Locked.
Yeah. Thank you for alert.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too
Yeah,
shabby, Mage 2.
this week
You still
all
got a long way to go,
services
kid. I'll give you some pointers back
only
in
on
base
the
so we
one
can make it
platform
base.
because I haven't got the laptop set up to do two
Copy
platforms.
that. It's a bomber and an escort.
I'm hoping to change that
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break
for
off.
next time.
Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Column. Mage. 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones?
Yeah,
Right now.
Skykeeper is my
This is the
least
kind of shit that
favorite.
really chaps my ass.
UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
It just doesn't the Eagle look beautiful with the JASDF maritime or marine livery?
Mage 2 Bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Yeah, I think Ostrich made a JSDF Marine camo for the Caraburn in Ace X. I'm definitely going to download that.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
To Golem and Mage. Job well done.
I mean,
All
I would
bombers are down. Our
pick
radar
it
shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
because it just looks fantastic.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
I don't think there's a
Let's
plane
slow
that would
down.
look bad.
It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ.
All right.
Confirm any drones.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully
for the watch,
retaliating was
Cross.
very important. You may have turned the
20.
tides of battle here.
I is a naive child.
have our
I is
thanks.
going to start a war because I is Well, Arouge is not the only one guilty of that. The Uktabanians did that too. And the Oseans were guilty in continuing it. But yeah, something Belka, yeah. The Erusians should, I mean, the difference, and I got into this in the official server. I believe that the Lighthouse War might be the only war that any protagonist nation could have won without their protagonist. Hear me out. Originally I thought OC could probably win the Pacific War, but then other people on the server kind of convinced me that the best we could hope for would be, well, mutually assured destruction. So OC would technically win, but they would inherit a sea of radiated cobalt, so...
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia
But
has
the
declared
Lighthouse
war
War,
on the Osean Federation.
Erusia versus
enemy
Osea,
aircraft began
it's not a
bombing Osean
chance.
territory, causing
Erusia
widespread
cannot
destruction.
directly
The Air Defense Force has
attack
released a statement
the
saying this
Osean main
violent attack was carried
at
out
all.
by drones.
The best they
They
can do is
speculate the drones
deny
were secretly
Osea
transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely.
a major
The
foothold
Secretary of the Navy has stated
on
that
the
the enemy
Yusian
was
continent
targeting naval ports across the
and
country.
stall for time.
According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers,
Eventually,
including one
Osea
still
would
under
just
construction, sustained severe damage in
turn
the
on
attacks.
war economy,
We have yet to hear back from
pump
the
out
department
replacements
as to the
for
fate
everything
of
they
Osean
lost,
carriers currently at sea.
and
Hold
crush
on.
them
I've just received breaking news.
through
The
sheer
International Space
attrition.
Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the
Even
Erusian army.
taking into account
Reports say
Mihai,
former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are
Osea
unknown.
would win.
Our sources in government
Because
tell us it was
there's
Harling's
nothing that will
policies
stop
regarding the
them
space
from
elevator
getting
that
to
caused
Stone Age to
economic
blow up the
frictions in
first
the area,
arsenal burn.
and which ultimately led to this war.
Um,
Located near Erusia, on
The
the continent of Usia,
second
the space
Arsenal
elevator has
bird,
been under construction for some time now.
eventually
The
they'd be able
Executive
to get
Office of the
through.
Ocean Federation has declared a
Because the
national
coalition
state of
would still
emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian
uh,
peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary
form
preparations to
even
launch
without
an immediate
Trigger.
counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country
Now,
is
granted, the
officially at
robot
war.
war might
Stay tuned
start,
for further updates.
but even then, I
Breaking
think
news
OC
from
would be able
ENF.
to.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier,
Be able
the
to
Kestrel
weather
2.
that storm as
After
well.
a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force
Again,
successfully
largely
repelled
because
them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles
of
at
their
the city
sheer
and managed to shoot
manufacturing
down a number
capability.
of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Anything past
The world was screwed.
10 million relief
20
plan
years ago, the Earth got
is a
slammed
moot
by an
point
asteroid.
because, well,
Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit.
without Trigger, Torres will
Refugees swarmed
annihilate
the
out.
Eurasian Republic, the biggest country on the
Which
continent,
means
plunging it into chaos.
Torres
They were
just
desperate
handed
and started a war,
Osea the I
one that
win
had
button.
No hope of winning.
And the world will do
That's
nothing
the war
to
my
stop
dad
them.
fought and died in.
Because
The biggest nations
Osea's
from
capital
two
would have gotten
continents went
nuked.
head-to-head,
Which
and
means
the
Erusia
so-called
is now a
righteous Oseans
class of
struck the
radioactive
deal that
cobalt.
ended it.
And I
They
know for a
fancied
fact
themselves the
that
only nation that could
by
bring
that
peace and
point,
stability to the
Erusia would
world.
have no nukes.
They
Because
even
that
tried
is
saving
after
the Usians, still suffering from the disaster.
Bunker Buster.
That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oceans.
Hello, Astrid. Welcome.
President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans.
So yeah,
But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over.
Osea of the Lighthouse War
Erusia went from
is
being
the
a
only
republic
time a
back to
protagonist
being a
nation
kingdom.
could possibly
When
win
they
their
started
war
this new
without
war,
their
they managed to get
protagonist.
the drop on
Ace.
everyone.
It would be a
The second the
bloody
Federation hit the
campaign.
news,
It would take a
Erusian
lot
forces
longer.
took control of the space
But
elevator without spilling
sheer
a single drop of blood.
manufacturing power, attrition,
President
and
Harling
inertia
was touring
would
the
win the day
elevator
for
when it
Osea
happened and
eventually.
disappeared. Then,
That
while that was
nuclear
going
weapons.
on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a
Because
swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on
Osea
board
versus
in containers.
Erusia would basasically be like if
No one thought they were capable
France
of doing what they did that day.
post World War II
With pinpoint
decided to
accuracy,
pick a
they
fight
managed to
with
take out
America.
everything that was military.
Not a good plan.
And not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down,
Well, yeah, they
I
were
just
able
so
to hit their
happened to be in
targets
my
fast
flying
and cleaner
drag
because
racer.
they had Grunder agents feeding them the telemetry. Because Shadow bad
in case
guy.
you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
How?
I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world
wait, I
went from
forgot
being
this,
at
yeah.
peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here.
The reason why they had to
I
go
was
that
thousands of
far
kilometers
south
from Erusia
was
on
to
the
avoid
opposite
the
side of
Arsenal
Usian
bird
continent. For a port, it was dull as hell.
net.
It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base, the fences were topped with razor wire.
It's
the
either
tower had a
that
searchbarn
or
and machine
swing
guns,
around
and a truck with a
Erusia.
gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard.
Because the
This was a
IUN
prison.
territory
This place looked like
geographically
a full-on base,
is closer
but
to
half the
Banya
tanker
than it
trucks were
is
just
Osea.
big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The The only reason I was here is because they knew
It's
I'd
called
restored a supersonic
deception
plane.
and misdirection.
They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought that they could park on the
The
fake
art of
runway.
war.
Can you believe that shit?
Appear weak
So,
when you are
I tried to
strong,
escape.
and appear strong where you are weak.
They found out.
That is exactly what the
and set
Oseans
the
are
dogs
doing.
on me.
And they are stalling for time. Because like I said, time is on the Osean side, not the Erusians.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational
Even with the
space elevator
arsenal
has been
bird.
seized by the Erusian military.
And the drones.
After the
It
previous
is
war,
something
the
to
space
note
elevator
that
became both a symbol of peace
Erusia was
and a
not
valuable
able to
asset in the fight
fully
against
take the
growing energy
mainland in
concerns.
this war, like they had in the past.
Whoever has control of it will have
Because in
enormous
Ace
influence over the
4,
entire
they
continent.
were able to take all of the
We
blue,
cannot turn a blind eye to this critical
and they
situation.
took the mainland part
Fort
of
Gray's
North
Air
Point.
Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with
I have
Allied
no
ground
idea about the
troops.
FCU.
The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are
They
to
might have
destroy them.
finally had
They should not pose much of a
military after the failure of the
There is a
IUN.
high likelihood that the attack will draw
and
more enemy air support.
I wouldn't be surprised if after
If
the
that happens,
Lighthouse
come off
War,
swiftly
OC is
and
like,
establish
you know
air
what?
superiority.
Fuck you guys, we're out. So, the FCU might have been forced to finally make a stand because the IUN was a complete failure. Their incompetence was actively hampering Osean operations because they didn't fucking communicate with anybody. And the Oseans are probably more or less miffed that, you know, they had to fight a war overseas on a continent that really didn't want them there to begin with. And they have their own shit to deal with, you know, repairing the satellite network. Oh yeah, and they have to deal with Gruger. So Osea probably turned in or started to focus on the Osean continent. Oh, and by the way, shortly after Lighthouse War, the Aurelia Laysath War was kicking off. So they were probably like, what the hell's going on down there? So yeah, I don't see Osea doing much to rebuild Yuja, because Lighthouse War made it kind of clear they weren't really wanted. I don't think they would have pulled out entirely, but I think it would have been more like a very reduced Marshall Plan. It's like, okay, we will fix what we specifically broke, but the rest of y'all are on your own. Which probably led to the rise of the Megacorps. But that's just my theory. Alright, so the next aircraft we're doing is the Charlie Eagle. And we're going to use comics paint scheme. The way I think they're going to do the intercorporate war is the corporations will be there, but they are not going to be armed military factions. Instead, they are going to buy out the politicians of various Usian countries. For example, General Resource will probably be pulling the strings of North Point, whatever's left of the FCU, and other major countries in the Usian western or eastern side of the continent. Then Newcom would probably be pulling the strings of Erusia, San Silvaction, Volslav, Shilagi, Salvatore. They'd be primarily concentrated in the east. And then whatever peacekeeping force remains will be just caught in the middle. But instead of Newcom and GR going to war against each other, it'd be the Federation of Central Usia and North Point versus the remnants of Erusia and San Silvation, sort of thing. With, again, whatever core saps are taking the role of the UPEO are caught in the middle. I do not believe it's going to be a 1-to-1 to Ace 3. It will have elements of Ace 3 in it. But no, I don't see them doing a 1-to-1. Now, what would be interesting is if the protagonist Ace is Nemo released to the wild after they make it. Alright, so you might notice that these weapons look a little different for the F-15C. That's because I have a weapon swap mod that gives the F-15C its Ace Combat Zero loadout. So we have, instead of the SASM, we've got the QAM and the AIM-9X. We still have the 4AM. Thank you for the 20-watt streak, Astrid. Even though Twitch said last time it was 7. And then for the pulse lasers, we've got the Mark 84 unguided bombs. Now, unfortunately, the bombs do not have a targeting reticle. So I get a guess on that one. Anyway.
Mage Squadron, sortie ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weapons.
Yeah, I figured that.
Destroy the target.
Oh, I think the bombs are actually better for anti-ground than the lasers are. I love this mod.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
It, in my opinion, it only made the Charlie Eagle more deadly. And more versatile.
Radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! The radar vehicle is under fire!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
I mean, I've got bombs on it.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Yeah, if you're interested in this mod, I don't remember what it's called, but it's you can find it on Nexus, and it just like search for Ace Combat Zero F-15C or something like that. I can post it in the archive description, along with the EX.
Target destroyed.
It's possible we're gonna Charlie use Mark 80. Well, these are technically Mark 84s, but yeah. The any variant of the Eagle can use dump bombs like the Mark 80s. They've done it in the past.
Two targets remaining.
Did they do it often? No. Because usually there would be dedicated strike craft in the package that the Charlies were guarding. But yeah, the Charlie Eagle could carry basic air-to-surface or weapons.
Don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock on
I think they
targets, too.
could also be equipped with JDAMs. They couldn't really effectively use the Maverick.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
I don't think. I think toward the end, or before the Strike Eagle came out, I think some of them were jury-rigged with lantern pods. Yeah. The more advanced anti-ground missiles, no, they couldn't carry this. Or they were not meant to. That's never stopped Americans from doing, or from strapping random shit onto their plane. Like the explosive toilet on the Skyraider. But it could not wield it effectively.
Target eliminated.
Well, I mean, I don't think many aircraft use the unguided bomb much anymore just because, well, it's unguided. And we can make JDAMs for cheap because they're literally just a conversion of our unguided bombs. And the guidance system to use JDAMs are so easy to install that we can put them on literally anything. Hell, even the Raptor can use JDAMs. Would it be efficient for it to? No. But it has the capability.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
And that's the beauty of JDAMs. They are basically an unguided bomb with a guidance system externally strapped onto it that turns it into a guided bomb. Highly efficient in the field. Very cheap to make. In fact, I think that's what the Strike Eagle got their air-to-air kill with. They JDAM'd the chopper.
Alright, this base is worth destroying.
No, they're not linked with the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Element 1, Box 2. Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Ow, that hurt. Yeah, the Air Force, just like the Navy, wants all their aircraft to be able to do... Like, they want their fighters to be able to drop bombs if they have to. And they want their attackers to be able to defend themselves in the air if they have to. That's why the A-10 carries Sidewinders.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter.
Okay, so now the answer on what I was saying was, technically, the Air Force, just like the Navy, wants all their aircraft to be able to not be complete multi-roles, but be able to do what the task requires. So all their fighters can carry bombs and use bombs, from the F-16 to the F-15C to the F-22. Granted, they're better used in air-to-air, except possibly F-16, because that thing is nimble enough to be a monster at seed missions. But even the A-10 is armed with Sidewinders, so it can defend itself in the air if it has to.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Missile launched.
Attack missed.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
Now, will the Air Force ever send an A-10 into a dogfighting mission? No.
No point arguing that
No, they won't.
these days.
But
You shoot, someone gets killed.
there's always the possibility that they could
The
get
guys
jumped
in charge take care of the rest.
before their escort can be scrambled.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles.
Although usually the Air Force is primarily using F-16s, Strike Eagles, and F-35s.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
F-35s being the tip of the spear, Strike Eagles being the main strike package, the workhorse, and the F-16s picking up the F-35 slack if there's just not enough of the F-35s on station. Oh, I gotta take my hoodie off. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm gonna let the briefing play, and then I need to take a quick
The
break.
surprise
I will be
attacks
right
carried
back.
out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However,
this mission, this is one of my favorite
may
missions.
have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
Partly because
If
it's one of the
that's true, it
few
could be a significant
times
obstacle
that
for us.
you can get a carrier launch.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Yeah, there are only 2 times in the entire game where you can get a carrier launch. This mission and the last mission. And you can bet your ass I'm going to take advantage of this. Because we're going with the Sea Eagle. Normally, I love using the Tomcat in this mission. Just because of its long-range missiles and the fact that it's Navy. Yeah. The F-15N Sea Eagle. We are armed with the MBDA Meteor, the AMRAAM, and the AGM-84 Harpoon. So we're going to go with the Meteor for this one. And as for skin, we're actually going to go with the Royal Navy, just because I do like the look of it. I kind of wish that it was USA or USN, but now you know if the Royal Navy actually made a Kato Bar carrier, they probably would have bought the Sea Eagle for it.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Okay, after we take off, I'm going to pause and do a temperature check of the laptop.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Yeah, this is the best Mage Squadron.
Mage 2 is away.
God, I love
Specified altitude reached.
carrier
Restrictions
launches.
lifted. Good luck.
Alright, let me take a quick temp check. Because I know the laptop does like to run hot, but I am using that cooling pad. Okay. It's within the... It is well within the normal limits. So, we're good. I mean, they probably won't thanks to the F-35, but given that the Air Force is willing to take a sacrifice to the Eagle's maneuverability with the Strike Eagle, there's no reason why the Navy can't do the same with the Sea Eagle, in my opinion, but whatever.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked.
love the sound effect of this mission.
We need reinforcements now!
Where'd he go?
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Take it off! Get out of there!
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Evading enemy missile. Stay sharp while you're in the cloud.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
All right. Arsenal Bird Liberty has entered the gate. New challenger approaching.
We just learned
And we
that
did
Rusia's
spawn the
utilizing
ace.
Arsenal Bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
It is a very
Only a step above the last drop.
awe-inspiring sight,
These guys will go down easy.
seeing the Arsenal Bird
All
come through
aircraft,
the
no change in
clouds.
game plan.
Destroy
Destroy the Arsenal Bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Bandit has a lock on me. Missile headed for friendly.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Status.
Verifying the situation.
The enemy's too fast. I can't keep up. Golem 2, missile, evade.
Evading!
This is Golem 3. Golem 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing.
No, Skykeeper.
Give our allies some time
Your
to escape.
incompetence got Skeleton Squadron killed.
Let's get dirty, Trigger.
And it's about to get somebody else killed. So, fuck you.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Chaff and flares launched.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Thanks, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs.
Not sure what the JR spot is, but if it's jail, I will take.
Come back safe.
Missile.
H2, UAV down.
Missile.
Yowza.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Okay. You know, he deserves prison.
Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
Thrown in the brig. Yeah, in the Navy it would be JG.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
He can cling
Just
long
talk to
casters
me.
latrine.
I'm against an SU-30. Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
We'll make sure that
Stop dogfighting and run.
Longcaster gets the finest.
Good job, H2. Want as many guys out here as possible.
Or the spiciest food possible.
Status report.
He's a predator.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Me too. Support! Somebody! Support!
Now, while I definitely blame Mihai for pulling the trigger like that, especially for playing with
Skykeeper, where's the
Brownie
landing
the way
out?
he did, which is, in my opinion, the reason why he is actually evil aligned. Skykeeper's incompetence put Brownie there in the first place.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Yeah, I think Mihai might actually be
I said what I had to say. About what?
no,
Not a girl who
no,
retreat. Just not in her DNA.
I forgot about off near
That was the
grab
right
it.
decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin
I was
with.
gonna say that Mihai might be the
Golem Squadron,
main
main
or the
squadron,
first
withdraw.
main rival ace in the mainline series that was actually evil. But what about Zeros? I don't the only main rival I consider in Zero is Pixie. And I don't consider him evil. I consider him a misguided idealist that is willing to use whatever means necessary, but I don't consider him evil. Chaotic, sure.
It's clear. H2, you are cleared for landing.
Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Lower your speed.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mihai is the first one, but then wait, no. Off-near and Grabik exist. They are technically Blaze's primary rival ace squadron. Ashley Burnett's, and he is definitely fucking evil.
Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
But I will give Mihai this. I may hate his guts, but he is a well-written villain.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2
Unlike
was sunk during the attack
Ashley
on Farbanti.
Burnett's.
Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy
Grabik
losses.
is
If it weren't for a few
Revenge of the
extraordinary
Sith
fighters,
Anakin when
many of
he's
us wouldn't
on
have made it home.
Mustafar after using
The
the high
situation
ground.
is
just going,
grim.
I
We
hate
have
you.
precious little time, however. We have to
That's
get to the
Ashley.
space elevator.
And yes, I know that technically in the side series, Suleimani and Markov are definitely evil. But they're not mainline numbered games. That's what I was referring to. All right. Our last Mage Squadron.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and
another
poisoned
thing
his
that
body.
I can't
But he was a man of grit. Today,
when it comes to me as character,
years,
he's definitely a well-written character. But
his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him.
I don't understand
Can't
the
imagine
people
how many
defending
G's he
his
hit today
choices.
during the battle.
He is
As
evil.
a pilot, he exceeds all our
And the reason
expectations.
why I
It's
know
going to
this
take
is
a bit more tweaking
because
before our drones can match his
he
skill.
sells out everyone for a robot war.
How penal is this
Just
penal
so
unit, you ask?
he could
This
stay in
place
the
is a
air
shithole.
and kill.
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place,
Cross,
that
I
would
don't
give you
even
a pretty
think
good idea
Mihai
of what the air smells like around here.
acknowledges the
We got all
existence
kinds of
his
critters too.
granddaughters.
Everything from flea
Um,
guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings
He
clipped,
doesn't
too.
care about anything other
One's a great
than
pilot, but a lousy
shooting
thief. One's a
and
gambler with no
killing
luck.
his enemy.
And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their
Like,
job here
a
was
lot
to
of
rev
pilots
the engines on the fake
like
runways.
shooting down
The
their
idea was for Arusha's
opponents.
spy satellite to pick up
But
the heat
Mihai
sink,
goes for the kill.
even though
Like,
there
he
weren't any real
aims
fighters here.
for the
that looked like
cockpit.
it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Arusha lost
Like
the
Torres
war, how come they still have a spy satellite?
says
Because someone over there was
it's
smart
not
enough to
about
train a bunch
destroying
of
the
computer nerds
enemy
to hack
plane,
into half
it's
of
about
Lucia's
killing the
satellites.
enemy pilot.
That's how come.
That is Mihai.
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out.
But
And
he
every
just
single
wanted to
time,
fly.
those damn
So
guards
did
would drag me
Schneeleader.
right back.
You know what
When I was in my
Schneeleader
cell,
did after
I'd
the
hear this
war?
voice coming from the guards room.
He
It
became a
was the Erusian
civilian
princess
flight
rallying her
instructor,
people on the Erusian national broadcast. All
teaching
us
people
prisoners
how to
had become
fly
big fans of hers.
single-engine planes.
You want to hear something funny? The guards were big
And
fans
he's
too.
enjoying
I
it.
swear to
He's
God, every
living
time
his
she was
best
on the air,
life.
they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts
He's
and
definitely
minds of soldiers and
loves
workers
being in
alike.
the air. But the
When
difference
princess said
between him and
something, you
Mihai
could
is
tell she meant every word.
Schneelead
Lately, she'd been having more
just
fun with her
loves
speeches,
being
and
in the sky.
that
He
made her
doesn't
seem
care
even
how.
more charming. You
He
could
is
say her charm
quite
was like a
content
virus. Whenever she'd point out
to
stuff that was wrong with Osea,
not
the
only
prisoners in here went nuts.
fly in the sky unarmed,
Hell, if anyone knew how messed up
but
Osea was,
teach
it was
his
the
knowledge to others so
Big
that they
shout,
may enjoy,
burn Osea
or they
down.
may learn to enjoy his
no way am I just
passion
gonna
as
sit
well.
here and rot away in this hellhole.
And when asked,
dark blue.
would you want to
Instead of
fly
building fake-ass
against
planes to
Cypher
trick
again?
Arusha,
He doesn't
I'm gonna
say
build one
against. He
that'll
said,
really
yeah,
take
I'd
off.
love to fly with him.
You can count on that.
He wouldn't want to fight him necessarily. He just want to be in the same sky as Cypher again. Be it like an acrobatic duel or flying in formation. He doesn't care. He's in it for the love of flight. Mihai,
Proved
though,
by the failure of our previous strategy,
specifically
the arsenal
went
birds have
to
bolstered
the
enemy's
military
anti-air network. This will be
so he could
difficult
kill.
to overcome. However,
And
we
even
still
his
need to
closest
get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what
quote
it takes.
unquote friends and
Someone
family
there is counting on us.
acknowledge He doesn't give a
The
shit
hero of the
about
Circle Pacific
anything on the
War
ground.
and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke
Mihai
out.
Rant.
He's been classified as
That's my
missing
2 cents.
since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces.
I also love how they
However,
completely
according to
avoided
the latest
knowing
intel,
point because
a
like,
military officer
fuck no, we're
accompanying
not
Mr. Harling
messing
hid him
with
inside
Mobius
the
1
facility.
again.
Both
He's
are
kicked
waiting
their
for a
asses
chance
3
to
times
escape.
already.
Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected.
And you gotta hand it to the Oseans.
We will send a
They're
single
holding
aircraft through
the
network
territory.
and send in a rescue team soon after.
They're
anti-air
holding
radars
territory
have been set up
outside
around the
the
space elevator.
drone net.
However, a reconnaissance
They're holding the line,
suggests their network is
even
weakest along the
as
southeastern
depleted
coast of
on their
South Korea.
reinforcements as they are.
So we can elude the
Limited to
enemy's
what they
observation.
had on continent
There are a
at the
lot
start
of
of the
rain
war.
clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission.
In
The lone
both
pilot who
the
head up this strategy is you, Trigger.
Circum-Pacific and the Lighthouse
After you
War,
bust through,
once
secure the rescue
Osea
craft's landing zone by
got
taking
into a
out the
ground
anti-air
war,
weapons. Gollum and
I
others
don't
will
think
arrive
we've
shortly
ever
for support.
seen them lose ground.
Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after
Not
rendezvous.
counting the initial
luck out
loss
there.
of ground in the Lighthouse War with the Arsenal Bird, because that was a surprise attack. But once they actually began engaging, you never once see the Oseans lose ground. They can stall, like their advances can be stalled, but they don't get pushed back. They hold the line. Fictional characters, etc., etc. I mean, yeah. And I'm not trying to Osea glaze here. You all know what my favorite Strange Real country is. It's America. But lore-wise, I don't think Ameria could take Osea in a straight one-on-one fight. I'm just tired of more of those fiction characters that don't exist. They are people that no one dies paid for. True. But the reason why I kind of do it is it helps with my immersion. Do I know it's fake? Yeah. I know no one actually died. It's a video game. But I like to be immersed in the story. And my immersed self despises Mihai's guts for killing Brownie, because I am acting as Trigger. It's why, like in Mass Effect, I rarely do full Renegade, because there are just some choices in Mass Effect that are Renegade that I can't bring myself to do, because of my immersion of Shepard. I don't think Shepard would, even a Renegade Shepard, would ever be able to sabotage the cure for the Genophage while Rex is alive. In Baldur's Gate, I can't bring myself to make Tav do monstrously evil things. Even the Dirge. I prefer to play the Dirge as a redeemed Dirge to reject Ball. But yeah, I know it's a video. That's the whole point. Alright, now the aircraft that is the reason why this is on ace difficulty. the F-15EX. And since we haven't been able to really do a showcase for this, this is kind of going to be a low-key showcase. So the F-15EX is the latest workhorse in the United States Air Force. It is made by Boeing, and it took the Strike Eagle and just made it slightly bigger, stuffed so much more avionics and hardpoints on it, and vastly improved the engine so it could, you know, tell physics to go fuck itself even more. Initially envisioned as a missile truck or a weapons platform rather than an actual dogfighter, it can dogfight if it has to. But this thing is, in real life, the closest thing we're ever going to get to an Ace Combat plane when it comes to sheer number of loadout. Like, this thing, in real life, can carry between 18 to 20 AMRAAMs. In real life, 18 to 20 AMRAAMs. That is Ace Combat level of special weapon ammo right there. But what it is primarily designed to do is it's supposed to work with either the kid or the nerd, F-22 or F-35. The stealth plane up front will be a Vanguard, and data link their targets to the Eagle 2, which will then essentially give the Vanguard plane, the stealth plane, a lot more missiles than it normally could, or normally could carry. We've proven the concept with bombers, namely the B-52. The Eagle 2 is just going to be able to defend itself. The Eagle 2 will also be used, just like the Strike Eagle, as throw every air-to-ground weapon we've got onto this thing and just have it carpet bomb or precision bomb or just annihilate entire ground platoons. Basically, if this thing's on the ground, or if something's on the ground, this thing can kill it. But it is envisioned to eventually replace the Strike Eagle as the workhorse. Yeah, no, the Strike Eagle deliberately sacrificed a lot of its air-to-air dogfighting abilities to gain the multi-role advanced anti-ground capabilities. It's still a very good DVR dogfighter, though. Like, you could load the Strike Eagle up with AMRAAMs and it will still do as well as the Charlie Eagle in that regard. It's just, if somebody gets in close, the Strike Eagle's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. And that is why the Strike Eagle has its own kill-to-death ratio. It's a different aircraft. Anyway, what we've got for weapons, we've got the 12 AAM, where you can lock on to up to 12 targets. We get 168 of these AMRAAMs. Are you starting to see why maybe I put this thing on ace difficulty? We've also got the XSDB. We've got 150 of these. And then the piece de resistance We've got the J-Sal. We got 56 cruisers. So yeah, I really wanted to use this plane, but I realized that it's so broken and overpowered. I need to crank the difficulty up to as high as it goes, just to give the Erusians a chance. We're gonna go with the ambulance here. Also, it comes with the weapon pod. The Wolf of the Fleet thing is actually from a skin for the F-15 or FA-18 F Block 3. I don't know why it transfers over to here, but any of those particular weapon pods will have this skin. So, yeah. Anyway. As for skins, got the standard Osea. Got the Erusian, which reminds me of the IDF's desert livery. I have no idea what this is. I haven't looked it up, but it looks like Rogue Squadron colors, but digital. Then you got your Mage, Spare, Strider, Mobius, which is a more bluish. Obviously, you have Cypher and Pixie. We've got Nemo, Rena, Sarf, Zone of Endless, and then my favorite, Talisman. But whoever made this mod, they're like me and they're like, nah, Talisman's livery sucks. Let's make it better. So they took the standard Osea Air Superiority version, slapped the Amerian tail code and Garuda markings on it, and then they made it unique to Talisman with the gray. Yeah, I mean, the Golem Team Strike Eagle DLC in A6, the best versions of the Strike Eagle. Yeah. I'm going to be rocking this livery a lot.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
I mean,
if you're spotted, the mission
just
is over.
look at all those AMRAAMs. Holy moly.
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay.
Also, if you notice, on my weapon HUD, I have 4 hard points for standard missiles. So I could theoretically launch 4 Sidewinders at once.
Mage 2's in the clouds.
This thing is insane. It's my new favorite plane in the game.
but stay focused.
Yeah. The 12 AMRAAMs that I can actually use are in the pods, but there's 8 AMRAAMs on the side hardpoints that are just decoration. But also, Cross, you'll notice I have 4 Sidewinder hardpoints. Those are all active. And if you look at the bottom right corner, you will see 4 Sidewinder charges. I don't think I spawned these because I'm too high off the ground, but oh well.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
So this is my new Eagle, guys. This is my Cannon Eagle.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile.
Mage 2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Target down. Nicely done. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Done.
All anti-air guns destroyed.
The anti-air weapons are already gone. Which squadron did this?
Just one until you showed up.
Impossible.
Oh, it's
Landing
possible.
zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point sight.
Just think, if Talisman had this during the Onion
Bandits over
Continental War.
Silentapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiating.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container! They're after me. Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire!
F-14B Bombcat. Yeah, for me, it's definitely this thing. Super plane, obviously it's CFA.
That's about half. Pop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. UAV confirmed down.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was so embarrassing! This is Golem 3. Landed on my 6. They can't get away! Rocket!
Damn.
Golem 2, hang in there.
3 remaining.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do
Knock it? What's a knock it?
It'll do. One remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with? Golem Squadron, let's take it up another
Or did you
peg.
try and type rocket?
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Page 2, locking. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Such a beautiful thing. Like, people go nuts over the F-35's
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south.
beast mode.
Provide support.
Yeah, no, just
5 minutes remaining.
look at all the hardware on this thing. This is beast mode.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Locked.
Enemy's locked on. Breaking.
Imagine if this.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up
Yeah,
the good work.
could've.
Roger. Transport. Orders are to fire
The Tomcat was also a plane that could carry a heavy load.
Mother Goose 1,
I mean,
UAV on your tail.
it
Take evasive
even
action.
the normal Tomcat could carry 6 Phoenixes.
An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed. Get triggered? I thought you'd have all the glory.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. It's on the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Golem 1 here. We'll clean the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, inside. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
Also, the 12A in here does not have the double lock, which is so great. I never understood this. If they're trying to hit the space hole, why aren't they using air-to-ground missiles? Like
Did their job.
the Harn.
Why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Why are they using Tomcats?
One hit was scored. The rest
Armed with Phoenixes.
The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger.
And then they use Sidelines.
Superiority.
Page 2, locked.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
You know, the 12 AAM is just powerful as the 8 EMM because it too can lock onto 12 things.
Mother Goose 1, respond.
Talisman effectively has an 8 EMM.
Should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, you're icing up. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Okay, I gotta wait till it's
Mr. Harling, we are not
seconds.
giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
One of them breathing down my neck.
Mother Goose 1, turn off.
There we go. Yeah, this doesn't trigger until it's like 47 seconds.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1
left
has
on
been
the
shot
clock.
down. Where'd the missile
And
come
I've
from?
had to
Mage 2
reset the checkpoint
A friendly missile
because with certain
Verify the
planes,
situation. Stop speculating.
I've wiped the
Friendly
board
fire.
faster
I saw
than the
it.
UAVs could
Mother
respawn.
Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake. Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
I think we have time for one more mission. And that'll be 444.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to hit quit. I'm so used to free mission.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission.
Yeah,
He's
this
the reason I
cutscene
had to go
always
live with my
confused me
grandpa.
because
And why me and
I
Gramps
don't
started
think
building a
Avril
supersonic jet.
quite understands
He's the
history.
reason I ended up here.
I know, right?
Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for
In
killing
universe,
Nah. God, I
I'm
hate to
thinking
smack this
Avril
place.
just
It's all
doesn't
fake and
remember
lies and
history.
bullshit. It reeks.
In actuality, it's probably the localizers that didn't understand Strange World history.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some.
Because
juicy
Osia was
info.
not in the Continental.
The new guy was found guilty by the International Union.
So she's probably
Peacekeeping
talking
Forces
about the
court-martial.
Pacific War. But it's
He is
implying
the
that it
murderer
was
of
the Continental
Harling
War.
in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the OC Air Force
And
Base.
now we're under the
444th
command of
Squadron.
McDixie.
But that
And
is just
if you
some
know
symbolic bullshit.
my traditions
It doesn't
in
really matter if it's
A7,
Harling's murderer or not.
Mick Dixie
Every
will
last one of you has been incarcerated for
get
one
what he's
reason or
what's
another.
coming to him in Mission
You
10.
cons have an obligation
I plan on
to atone
adhering
for
to
your
that
crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected.
What I love about
Nope.
it is that
You'll be atoning for your crimes right here
you
at this
can-
base.
you
This
can
base
shoot
is a
down his
decoy
transport
designed to
plane.
draw enemy fire.
And
As
the
members of
game
this base,
gives you
you'll be taking
points
hits
for
from
it.
the enemy. This will allow
Because
our
even the
forces to
devs are
safely
like,
prepare a
oh yeah,
counterattack.
no, this guy's a 8 sync. The players are going to
Switch off
hate
that
them
alarm. It's
or
just
hate him.
usual.
So we're gonna let
thought
them
Zaplan
take
was
him
supposed
out
to be
and
an
then award
isolated
points
area.
for it.
Okay.
It will
I'm
still
gonna need
fail
a
the
few
mission.
aircraft to scramble.
But we want to make sure the players know we understand.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
And even
We just
Band
need
Dog's
to
like,
make it
oh,
look like we can
he
put up a
died.
fight.
Well,
Some
it
of
wasn't
those
like he
piles of
was a
junk
load
can at
worth
least
protecting
take off.
anyway.
Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
All right. Now for this, we're going back to the F-15J. I'm gonna take the Sparrow. And for skins, we're gonna go with this one. Chihaya! Chihaya Kirasagi. And yes, I know in A6, this is technically the Strike Eagle. But what makes more sense to have an anime character on the wing? A Strike Eagle or the Japanese Eagle?
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you
Oh, it
kindly
definitely
send me
is
a
developed
burst?
as full sight. 100%.
Bearing, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft
So,
preparing for takeoff. Watch out for spare
How
engines forcing a
demoralized do you think the
I'll
enemy
take 'em to
pilots
command.
are
Any
going to be
objections? That'll
when
be
they
decided
get
in the
shot
skies.
down
Touche.
by
Your call
a
sign is
plane
Spare 15.
with an anime girl on
Consider
its
your prisoner
wings and
number for the
tails?
air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Sperry, when you
Because this literally either says I am taking this way too seriously, or I am not taking you seriously at all.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision.
Ross, pausing just so I can pay attention to this chat. The some cases where where characters say nothing by the players/viewers, but even the creators as well. Mass Effect 3, Kai Lang. Now, the writers love Kai Lang. His voice actor, Troy Baker, hates Kai Lang's guts. He has gone on record stating that his favorite part in Mass Effect 3 is being able to gut Kai Lang like a fish. Basically, after the final Kai Lang fight where he's like crawling towards you with a sword and is gonna do the overhand stab you in the back sort of thing, you get that renegade interrupt to break his sword with your gauntlet, and then you charge up your Omni Blade in the other and just punch it into his side and go, "That's for Thane, you son of a bitch." Yeah, that is Troy Baker, aka Kai Lang's voice actor's favorite part of Mass Effect 3. Yep.
Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll own you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that PA realized from Ace 5 that a lot of the player base wanted to deck or, shoot down Peralt. So I am convinced that they gave the player the opportunity to shoot down McKinsey specifically because they knew that it's like, oh yeah, they wanted to shoot down Peralt so badly. Let's give him the chance this time.
Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is that convincing? Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
I've not watched Breaking Bad, so I don't know who Chico is.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me? Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Being done by now to remake the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger starts? This is the first. The count's going. I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Over to the test of your line too. I'll show you all how it's done.
Fox 1.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm just never get dressed up real pretty tonight. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Automod didn't like what you said there, Ross. I mean, I'd allow it because it's a quote.
Fox 2.
Animo.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Bandit acquired. All aircraft act at your own discretion. Evading missile.
Enemy on my ass! Give me a hand!
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Which I don't know why it doesn't work as well in clouds. Like, modern radar peers through clouds just fine.
Oh yeah, add this one to my school. At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
You guys realize that.
Bandits inbound.
I'm glad you and Rod, you two are having a good discussion with Gundam, but I hope you realize I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
How's another friendly? They're coming around with their guns.
But he killed Harling with his guns, too.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good.
I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to watch.
What kind of magic does she have over sleeves anyway?
So,
What a problem is. I think they should be loyal to you or
because
something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
I don't have Crunchyroll, I don't have any of those streaming services. And trying to find it hard copy is going to be a pain in the butt.
Bandit on my 6.
That is not a bandit tabloid, that's a bomb.
That was dumb luck, tabloid. Spare 15. Don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
You snooze, you lose.
The targets are still
Not my
active.
fault they're
Keep
slow
up
at
the attack. What the
their
hell are you
jobs.
doing? Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
I know he's saying Commander
3
McKenzie,
targets remaining.
but he says it so fast that sometimes I hear Madam McKenzie.
Attack.
And that just makes me chuckle. Because I know he would hate being called that.
I should have put it all on Trigger. The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen. I love this job. Trigger does all the work. No count is no match for Harling's murderer. Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
Done.
1 bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served. All targets confirmed eliminated. Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight. Shatterspare Squadron. Mission complete.
Well,
RTB.
this is the last mission for the night, so
Trigger's still with us.
you don't have to
Must
worry
have the
about
devil in his
that.
corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check.
Alright, before I end, there is a little schedule housekeeping.
Wind conditions are calm.
Nothing major, it's just
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
want to let you guys in on the latest of the forecasts for Friday, which very well could affect Friday's streams.
Bank left. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
So alright, this will be the end of the stream for tonight.
Spare 15 to runways free.
Tomorrow's Assault Horizon stream should still be on, depending upon headaches. Friday, though, might be an issue.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw in.
Friday, we've got that's when the big storms are supposed to be coming in. We're technically in an enhanced risk for thunderstorms, so depending upon when those are supposed to come in, first wave is early afternoon. We might not have streams Friday, but provided I don't lose power on Friday, Saturday should be fine with streams, so we could do Witcher 3 then. Tornadoes aren't being ruled out up here, but the meteorologist that I tend to follow, who is very good, he's saying that the tornado threat is going to be largely south of where I am. We're going to get straight line winds, but there, as of today, he's saying there's enough variables that it could be a severe threat. It could also be relatively sporadic. Like, one part of the city will get like really bad stuff, and then the other part will be fine. It's still kind of in the air, but this isn't my first severe thunderstorm season. It'll be my 37th. So I'm not too worried. The worst thing I'm worried about is losing power, because my neighborhood has above ground power lines. But anywho, provided weather cooperates, if I'm able to stream Friday afternoon, we'll do the next part of the Eagle Run. And then Friday night is probably going to be a wash, because that's about when the second wave is going to start, is in the evening. So that one's, I'm just assuming it's going to be a wash. Saturday, if I have power, then it'll be The Witcher 3. Sunday should be fine. So Baldur's Gate 3. There won't be any Ace 2 stream on Sunday evening because Sen's game's gonna be on Sunday evening. Monday, Final Fantasy 9. Tuesday is when another round of Storm's supposed to hit, but I don't stream on Tuesdays anyway, so that won't be a problem. Wednesday, Horizon Zero Dawn, and hopefully Floof will be able to do more Monster Hunter because there's still event stuff, that new content I kind of want to do. But anywho, that is what things are looking like is going to be. Assault Horizon tomorrow. Streams Friday may or may not happen. But yeah, I will keep you guys in the loop on that one. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have fun. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow with the Assault Horizon Showcase. Good night, everybody.